All right. What's up, everybody? It's your boy. I've reset my Wi-Fi twice now, and I don't know what's going on. Um, it's just not looking good. I've never had this issue with my Wi-Fi as far as streaming before in a long time. So I don't really know what is going on, and it really sucks because it really just kind of like hobbled the hype we had at the beginning of the stream. There's like 10 11 people waiting, and now they're not here anymore, which is really annoying. So let me know if it's like buffering a lot. I really don't know, like I just don't know like what can change that. I think it's just gonna keep like dipping up and down. I don't know. Again, I don't know why. It's just happening. I've literally this entire time the stream has been getting set up. It was just me trying to figure out what the fuck was wrong, to the point where I went all the way downstairs and reset my Wi-Fi, and we're still having issues with connectivity. So I don't really know what's up with that. But again, hopefully we can at least have a somewhat smooth stream with minimal like lag and issues. One could hope, you know. Yeah, the NFI is just like all fucked up. So let's just talk about this guy right here. This is of course the Digimon Color. So I did just do an unboxing video. One thing I noticed about this is really cute. As you can see, the background, it's like sundown when it goes nighttime. Oh boy. Oh god. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is even lagging my video feed on my fucking camera. What the hell? Oh my god, this is awful. I'm so sorry, guys. Whoa, that's so bad. Whoa. Oh god. It's so strange. I don't know why this keeps going on. This is unfortunate. Oh god. I'm very lucky that I got mine this early. I was not expecting to come this early, to be honest. How crazy would it be if it's, I just disconnect my... What's up, everybody? Again, sorry, we're just experiencing some issues here. Oh, I think we're back. Okay. Was it my phone? Just my phone being on the Wi-Fi? That's just fucking everything up? That's confusing. Please tell me we're back to normal. Okay. Alright. Should be good. Yes, I did pre-order Digimon, so fingers crossed. Should be getting. I believe I pre-ordered that on Zenin, so that one I might get that a little later than most people. But I did pre-order Digimon and the Linker Band set. I am thinking of getting a one of the normal BEs just to match the version that we saw in the trailer and in the promotional images. That one is the Linker Band set on top of, I believe, the clear black or clear white base BE. So I might get a third B. Just like I said, I thought I wouldn't, but I might get it because this one, if you see right here, these buttons are brown. So even though it's almost exactly the same as the normal BE, these buttons are brown. The buttons are clear on the Linker Band. So I might have to get another one. Apparently hardware they use is literally a heavily modified B. So this is your third B, technically. Yeah, exactly. But I'm gonna get a third, like, model as well, just to match it. So I'm gonna have the dual V, or the double V. I'm gonna have the 25th, and then I'm gonna have the Linker Band. And then that should be it, unless they do something really cool with, like, the other characters. I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. Because me and Nazu, we were already talking about it. We're pretty sure they're gonna be like extra bands with dim sets. Like that's how they're gonna do this kind of like release. So we'll probably get, you know, a band for the Sons of Chaos, which is the hacker team, a band for the police squad, and then a band for the eventual Pulsemon BEM, because I'm pretty sure we're getting one. I don't think I'm gonna get the gold Botamon one. I don't think so. It looks nice, but I'm just gonna get that 2-pack and call it a day. I don't really need a gold Botamon. I already have enough Bs. That one's not that different for me to, you know. Oh yeah, and a Doromon band. Yeah, if that happens. Hopefully that doesn't happen though. Probably it's gonna happen now though. So yeah, the background here. Sorry for the laggy visuals here. I do have an idea though. Let me see something real quick. Oh no, don't let me the stream died. Yeah, I'd definitely be rocking a Doromon BEM as well. Okay. YouTube's telling me the stream is healthy. However, people are saying the stream died. So I don't know what's which. You guys let me know. Hopefully we're good now. Bolster evolution. I like that. That's just going to keep happening. I'm very sorry, guys. This is not how I wanted the stream to go. I haven't had an issue with the stream in like forever. So I really don't know what's going on. I'm very sorry. This is going to be our best bet. Doing things a little ghetto here, but that's just how we do. This is our best bet. It's the best way we're going to be able to see what's going on here. So here we go. Hopefully the better eggs. I like that. So here we go. So like as you can see, the cool thing about this is that the background is now like becoming sunset because it's about to, the sun's about to set. Is that Pikachu? Draggy, shut up. Yeah, so just from the little bit that I've been playing with it, I will tell you right now, it is more like a version 1 than a version 25th. It's very much like a version 1 in color than like a version 25th. Or even a continuation. Oh my god, I forgot if the Pikachu was in here. By the way, hi everyone. So worried about the stream dying constantly, I forgot to say hi to everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by, and also, most importantly, sticking with the stream, because that was not fun. No spoilers, but I think the version 3 background's in the files. Yeah, so I have been keeping an eye on the VPET modding section of the Discord, and yes, it seems like the other backgrounds are in here. No one's been able to unlock them just yet. This device just came out, so no one has the backgrounds just yet. However, it seems like that is something that's gonna be coming sooner than later. We'll be able to unlock the other backgrounds, because that pretty much means that they are planning on making a version 3, 4, and 5, but we don't really know if that's gonna happen, because these didn't sell too well. Hopefully that, you know, we do, but you know, who knows. All right, why did Scrippy die? I definitely need there's a World 1 background? That's cool. That's fucking cool as shit. Isn't it kind of funny that these came out the same time as the ports of Next Order? I wonder if that was on purpose. Because in Next Order, there's like VPET backgrounds, you know? The V-Pets are, it's File Island from World 1. That's fucking awesome. That's got to be on purpose for them to release this at the same time as World 1. Or redigitize. Or next order, sorry. Yeah, because the V-Pet was in color in that one. Alright, what the fuck's happening? Joromon BEM's gotta be coming soon. Yeah, the stream's back for now, but we're still having issues. Sadly. Thought we had everything figured out, but not happening at the moment. Good question. I don't know if I'm gonna place those stickers anywhere. Maybe on my VPET like thing, the thing I use to hold my VPETs. Probably that box. But I don't really know. Alright, what the fuck is going on now? God damn it. Oh yeah, I would agree with you there. I don't think there are a few more Digimon on here than like the original version one, but I think like the egg alone does have more than I think the version 1 egg on the 20th. But at the same time, I do think there should have been at least like a secret egg, like one secret egg or something. I'm very underwhelmed by the roster compared to the price. It is very nice to have it in color. Like this screen is gorgeous. Like if you guys are getting this, once you see this in person, this is a very, very beautiful screen. It's very nice looking. But there is no reason why this shouldn't have at least the same amount of Digimon as like your average dim roster. There's no reason for that. And again, it's a little underwhelming that, you know, a device that does cost this much has that. Thank you. But you know what I mean? Like I do agree with you. I think that's a little ridiculous. Okay, Scrippy is broken. My Wi-Fi is broken. Yeah, no dim compatibility is pretty disappointing. I don't know what's up with that. Honestly, pretty disappointing. Alright, Brew, you know, it's fine. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think the roster should have been like almost exactly the same, or there should have been like an extra stuff, like more extra stuff on the version 20, or sorry, the color. It's pretty ridiculous that they kind of released it like this. They kind of set themselves up for failure, honestly. Like, I do hope they kind of rectify some of these issues with okay, we're running on this now. Hopefully the stream won't die. They're really kind of like set themselves up for failure with this release, only because like this has like less features and stuff. Like this is riding very, very high on like nostalgia. But even with that being said, the 20th, which you can still buy even if you're in America for about $20 or maybe even cheaper in some spots, more Digimon on here, more secret eggs, more little Easter eggs and stuff like that. There's just more with this device. And this, which costs more, $60, less roster, less features, just almost less everything. It's a little weird to me. Even when you compare it to like the X's. You know, X's only have one egg. This only has one egg, but it's a huge roster. There's a lot of Digimon in this one egg. Like, why couldn't they have given this one more Digimon? Like, I don't really get that. Like, I get they were trying to make it like a throwback and everything, but at the same time, I just don't. I'm not really like. I just don't like the vibe that this gives off. I just don't like that. Damn, the yellow 20th is about $9 right now. So they're still manufacturing 20ths. You know, less features, less Digimon, more color. Digimon color by now. That's kind of it. Yeah, it's like the biggest draw here is it's loud as fuck. It's in color. It's kind of it. That's like the big thing is that it's in color, which is it's cool. I like the fact that it's in color. I do, but you know, I don't know. Damn it. At least that's a good training. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Yeah, it is rechargeable, so there's no battery, technically. So, that is something nice. Here's something cool. Let's show this while I'm doing this to show this off. You hold the C button, right? You get to the settings menu. So, up here is the battery. This is where in the settings. The first option are the backgrounds. So, by default, you do get the messy-ass bedroom background, which I really like. I'm wondering, like, is that the digital world, or is this some kind of hacker's, like, room? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. This is very interesting. I don't know if this is going to tie in with any of the lore currently. I want to say in some way it probably is, because the 20th's tied into the lore. So I'm very interested in seeing, like, that's going to be, like, the saving grace for this device, is, like, seeing how it ties in with the lore. Damn it. Battery actually goes on for 3 days. That's good. 3-day battery? That's fucking insanity. That's really, really good. I'm glad. Because that was the biggest worry about, like, having a rechargeable battery is, like, how long would it last? And a lot of people were worried about that, myself included. So if it is a 3-day battery life, that's good. That's really good. Obviously, you know, the old batteries, you know, you get a good 2 months if you get a really good battery, 2 to 4 months. That's still pretty good. Not gonna be fun. Version 1 has the worst fucking training. Like, I get it, nostalgia, but fuck me, I hate the training on the version 1. It sucks. Stupid. The Pen 20th did have a good roster, even though it was split. But the Pen 20th as a device is fucking literally broken. Like, even the blue one, which is more stable than the black versions, is still fucking broken. So I just don't think they're worth it based on that alone. Especially its current asking price on the aftermarket. Like, fuck that. The Pen Z, if you want a pendulum so bad, I would recommend a Pen Z. Or wait till they make a pendulum color, because that's definitely coming soon. Probably in a couple of years, but that's definitely going to be happening. Yeah, it's fucking loud as shit. This thing, like, I'm deaf, and this thing, like, let me just check real quick. Yeah, I can hear this without my hearing aids, which means, or without, like, you know, having my headphones in, which means this thing is fucking loud. You can still turn off the sound like normal. It's A and C. And you can lower the volume. It's still loud as shit when you lower it, but, you know. How much did you pay for your Pen 20th? Were you lucky enough to get the $5 ones from Target? It's broken lab with a version 1 on the background, a yellow thing in a tube and a broken tube. Gonna call it the lab that Dave was made. Dave Lab. Fuck me, man. Okay. 180 on eBay. Bro. Oh, the Pen 20th. 180? Oof. I mean, that's a good-ish deal. Because I've seen them go for like 300, but you've definitely like paid way too much. I just don't think that device is worth it. I never bought the version 2s, and I don't even regret it. The version 1s were just so poorly made, and the version 2s were just as worse. Pen 20th is like one of the like lowest quality devices they've ever come out with. You can definitely tell they rushed it. It's a shame because like it's got a great It's got a great roster, but holy shit, it's crazy. I still regret not getting one of these yet, but soon. I do not foresee the price on these jumping. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think the demand is there for these. But I could be wrong, but I don't see the price of these jumping very much compared to everything else. I know it's a premium Bandai item, but like the demand right now is mostly the B. I don't think there's much of a demand for this, you know? Oh man, a DMX color would actually be pretty lit. I wouldn't even be mad about that. If we can mod the shit out of this, I think that will go up. That's possible. Right now, from what it seems, modding it might not be as easy as we thought initially. Maybe you'll be able to like import your own sprites and stuff, but it's up in the air at the moment. Gonna be the same in demand as the Tamer CSA. Oh, how are those prices? I haven't really been paying attention to the prices of the Tamer CSA. Damn it. Their euro prices. Are they really? Wow. Define ill prices. Is that like... There we go. Yeah, define ill prices is like 500 plus. Like that kind of prices. That is ill. Thankfully the gold one's coming out soon. I might get that one, but I'm not too sure. Wow. You just can't even find any, huh? It's crazy. But I can find DRs for like 50 bucks. I mean, at least I'd lowered the price of normal DRs. That's a good thing. I think it's gotta be 3 hours to get to rookie, huh? Oh yeah, fuck that. The D-Arc 15th is not worth that. You could literally get an original D-Arc for less... I got my D-Arc Ultimate for less than that. Like, fuck off. They're not worth that. Like, there's no way. You can alter some of the process on the color. Can't be modded. That's a shame. They probably had a feeling. I can see them locking this down. Because they really want us... Like, if they make more of these, they're going to make a version 3, a version 4, and a version 5. They really want us to buy those. They don't want us modding it. I can understand that. I respect the hustle. I get it, Bandai. I do want a version 2. I do want the other one. I wanted to get it. I just couldn't scrounge up the money because there's so many other things coming out. I still don't have the other 2 BEMs, the Ghost Game ones. I haven't bought them yet. There's a lot of shit coming out. Thankfully, the BEMs are retail releases, so I don't have to worry too much about that. I focus more on the Linker Band set, because that's like a special limited set. We don't really know what's going to happen. Like, I don't know if you're going to be able to buy the bands and the dim card, like, via retail. I know they mentioned it, but they didn't give us any update yet. And that's like a super limited thing, so I really wanted to make sure I got on that. That's not bad. 95 bucks for DR Gold. As long as it's in pretty good condition, that's actually not a bad price. I paid around 70 to 80 for mine. I bought mine on a middleman. Alright, so we got full everything. So now we just kind of wait for this to kind of go. One thing on eBay right now is an English Orange Shine Burst Digivice. But the seller thinks it's a Japanese one, so it's listed as Japanese. The English Shine Bursts are okay. I have one. They're kind of weird. because like you take care of them like if it's a VPEP, but they can't die or evolve. So this is a really weird mix. They're going to be selling them retail because they said the stickers were exclusive to the item set. Oh, okay. So the stickers are the only thing that's exclusive? That's good to know. I'm just happy I have it. There's a lot of Digimon VPET 25th in store at the shops in my country. That's cool. I wish fucking there was like that anywhere else. I want to say this has like one more hour. That's one thing I think this is like one quality of life update they should have added was like a proper evolution timer. Although I'm thinking about it like this, but this is like I'm pretty sure Cyanic modded that into this, so that's not normally a thing that you can like check on. They're gonna be retailed. There's just gonna be something different. So either the stickers are exclusive, or the band is exclusive. I don't remember. Something's going to be exclusive to that set. It might just be the stickers though. And at that point, who really cares? They're fucking stickers. I do think at least the dim itself is going to be a retail release. I don't know if the band is, but definitely the dim is going to be a retail release. No, the Beehives one normally Cyan just made it better. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I think an evolution timer on here would have been would have made a lot of sense. That's not here. Like all the menus on this for some reason are the exact ones from the original. I don't know why they didn't use the updated 20th menu set. So, like, we just have, like, status, which is literally just your status. That's it. Nothing crazy here. No frills. Nothing. Again, nothing nuts. Again, just 2 meat and vitamin for food. Training, you already saw it. It's the same training. Nothing different. I really wish they would have added at least one more training option. Battle, we can't go in there yet. I'm assuming the Coliseum is in that menu as well. Poop, you guys can understand. You guys probably know what that one does. This one, the top one is to turn the lights off. It immediately turns the lights off. Kind of sad. I wish they would did the whole thing where you put them to sleep in the cot. Again, I get it. They're trying to be closer to the original, but at the same time, like, I don't know. Right here, top option is the fridge. So you fridge them, you just click that, and they go into the fridge. And then you go back over. You go second option, first option again. They wake up from the fridge. Oh, the cot was the original. Well, what the fuck? Because Xander, it's the color, not the version 20th. That's true. It is. Honestly, calling this the version color is version 1 color is more accurate than calling it that 25th. We were hoping it'd be a 25th. It's not really. This last option is pretty cool, though. You do get to zip them in a little zip folder, which I think is adorable, and run a second one. So you do have a backup slot, just one, sadly. Not 2, just 1. A little disappointing there, but better than nothing, I suppose. Feels like there's a lot of steps backwards from the deal. Oh yeah, it is. In my unboxing, I said that. I said that, like, this really feels like, and I will demonstrate in a second. Okay. So this does not feel like a continuation of this. This is the 20th. This doesn't feel like a continuation. This feels more like a side thing. Like, from the original, imagine if I had the original right here. From the original, there's a branch, and you go here, or you go here. Instead of it being like, we have the 20th and the 25th, where this improves and does more things that this one never did. It really feels more like a side thing. And I don't really know how to feel about that, because the 20th is still one of my favorite devices, like, ever. I really like the way this one plays. It does have some quirks, like they poop too goddamn quick, and there's no pause function. But I really like how this device is. I've gotten really used to it. I love running things on this device. It's been a while since I've ran things on this device. I was actually going to do a run on this, but then this came out. So, and I also have to do a run on my original version 1, because I'm planning to do a run on the devices when I'm doing the lore video. I want some background video of me running the device so you guys can understand, like, the background, essentially. This is great. This has so many eggs, a lot of really, really cool Easter eggs, like the jawgressing and some of the hidden megas and the connectivity and stuff like that. I really like that. The book in here, the book function that shows you how many Digimon you've raised, which gives us kind of like a completionist kind of feel to it. You have the fact that you can raise 2 at the same time. I really like that. I don't know why they never brought that back. That's just only been on this in the 20th. I have no idea why that's like a exclusive thing to this in the 20th. The copy function. This doesn't have a copy function. Why? I feel like at least if they would have added the copy function, that would have been really cool. Because I feel like the copy function on here really gave this a fun kind of factor to it. Like, it really added more to this device. And this, again, it just feels like we remade the original version 1 and just kind of gave it color. Where this, again, was like a remake of the original version 1, but with a lot more features. And this does have more features than this and the version 1, but it also has less features than this. It's a very weird feeling. It's a very, like, there's like this cognitive dissonance. And especially when you compare this to the B, where the B has a bunch of functions and a lot of different play and functionality and a huge roster that's expandable. And they have this, which is around the same price as one of these. That's the thing too. This is $60. This is also $60. The Bs are $60. The Digivice Double V, I think, is like $65. So with the B, like, let me use this as an example. This B, right? This is the Digivice Double V, right? This comes with these 2 DIMMs. So the Gamamon DIMM is a full fat DIMM. It's got, I think, what, 50 raisable Digimon, including some of the ones that are hidden and stuff like that. There's I don't know if you can jawgress on this, but still, like, there's a lot of little hidden features and stuff like this. There's the adventure mode that gets unlocked when you use this. There's a bunch of backgrounds that you can see. It's got a lot going on. And then, of course, we have this, which is like pack-in. This is only 1 line. Technically, actually 2 lines. So we have the Vmon line and the Wormmon line that goes all the way up to all the versions of Imperial Dramon, minus the black versions. So we have Dragon mode, Fighter mode, and Paladin mode. These 2, with this, that is about $65. Okay? That's a lot of play that you can get with this. This has an adventure mode. This has a bunch of features. Everyone knows the BE, okay? I don't really have to go into it that much. But I'm just trying to like, illustrate something here. That we have that, right? And then we have this. This is $60. Yes, it is backlit, but so is the B. It has gorgeous sprites. So does the B. Arguably, the B has better sprites. These are just colored versions of the classic sprites / 20th sprites, whereas the B has brand new sprites. We have there is a Coliseum mode on here, but there's less Easter eggs. There's only 1 jawgressable Digimon that's obviously Omnimon on here, Ultra S. There is no special secret egg like the 20th. And there's a roster of about, I don't know, I think maybe like 15 Digimon, give or take. I think even less than that. This is pretty much the roster of the version 1 egg on the 20th, plus the new Monzaemon. So that's kind of it. Yeah, 22 raisable on this. Okay, so there's 22 raisable Digimon on the B, which means there's about like 12 Digimon or 11 Digimon on the color. 25th Digivice is the B since the 25th anniversary Digimon on it. I would agree with you. I think really this is the 25th anniversary device. It's the B. With the DIMM or not, it's the 25th anniversary device. Because if you ask me, the 25th anniversary Digimon are Gamamon for the anime and what's his face? Gamamon for the anime and Pulsemon for the Battle Brace / Lugamon. 21 plus the ones on Imperial Dramon. Yeah, so 16 on the color, 22 to 21 on a B DIMM. So that's not a huge jump. There is more on a DIMM, but the thing is, this is not expandable. The DIMMs are expandable. The BEs are expandable. It's just kind of weird. I don't know. I do like it. It's nice. It's cute. I do like it, but I just feel like the fact that they have this and this at the same time, this should have had more features. I think if this had, even if it didn't have, even if this didn't have like all the roster from the 20th, if this had at least like the version 1 and the version 2, kind of like what they did with the version 20th pendulums, where they split the roster. Even if it's something like that with some special eggs in here, I still would think that would have been better. Just having it be one device, I just don't. Digimon Color predates the B. Does it now? That's interesting. So was this in development first? Is that what you're saying? If I had to consider any Digimon on the 25th anniversary one, it'd probably be SBmon, Pulsemon, Gamamon that all debuted in 2021. Basically, this is the Final Fantasy VII Remastered. The 20th is a sequel to the original FF7. And the B is Final Fantasy XIV. That's an apt description, honestly. But yeah, now we're just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait for this to evolve. I think this should only have 1 more hour, but I don't really know because I don't remember when I started this. It should be an hour, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, Cyberdown Arena, if you can explain the whole color predating the B, let me know, because I definitely, that's interesting. Because me and Azu were talking about, like, I know there was, like, there's essentially an A and a B team with the V-Pets now. It's kind of like, it's not something that Bandai, like, mentions, like, directly. But when the X1 came out, the A team, essentially, the team that worked on the 20ths, both the Pen and the original 20th and the X's, after the X1 came out, they moved on to work on the original Battle Brace, which they did mention when the Battle Brace first came out. Then the B team worked on the Pendulum Z's, while the A team were working on the original Battle Brace. Then those came out pretty much concurrently. So then after that, I don't know what I'm assuming. My theory is that the A team is still working on the B. That's my theory, and I think the B team was working on this after the Pen Z. Sorry, they worked on this, and then the A team is continuing to work on Battle Brace stuff. That is the theory, because I would agree with Def Draggy. This does feel like the B team. This does not feel like the A team, because like the X2 and 3 were really solid. They were phenomenal. They still felt like the A team was working on that. Like if the A team never flat out said, "Hey, we started working on the Battle Brace after the first X1," I wouldn't have believed them, because the X2 and 3 were very, very solid. I think they were, in my opinion, the X2 and 3 are better than the X1. However, I could tell that the B team worked on the Z, because the Pen Z was almost perfect, but there were just some things that were like keeping it behind, and you could just kind of tell that like the B team was just kind of like copying the A team's homework and just kind of applying that to the Z. Because like the fact that the Pen Z, in theory, can connect to the X's and fight in the same like battle mode, but don't. It's very strange and weird and kind of dumb. And not only that, there's just like some other things with the Z, like the way they handled the adventure mode in that one. It's a little less interesting than the way it was worked on the X and stuff like that. That how you can tell is like more of a B team project. Where's Team C? If there is a Team C, A team was split into two when they made the other Vital Brace with like the Ultraman and Kamen Rider, and now they're one team again. So I don't think there is a C team. If there was another team, like I said, they probably split A team into two, and now they're back together again with the B. The Kenji 20ths, I think it's the same as the original 20ths. Like it's just like recolor. I still haven't pre-ordered those. I gotta pre-order those soon. But the Kenji 20ths, I'm pretty sure, are just the same as the original 20ths with just like Kenji's art on them. I don't think there's anything new on those, so I don't think there's any. Pen 20th is the one that needed to be in color. I get people are nostalgic for the brick, but the pen is just made better. It fits better in the hand and it has bigger buttons. I vote for pen color before DMX color. I don't think we're going to DMX color. I doubt. They'll definitely do a pendulum before they'll do a DMX. Because the pendulum, anytime Bandai can either reference or use the pendulum flat out, they will do it. Because the pendulum was the most popular V-Pet they ever came out with. Like, the bricks were very popular. And the bricks still have a very strong nostalgic factor. However, overall, like, counting, like, raw sale numbers, the pendulum, the original pendulum, just completely blew everything else out of the water. I think the only device that has been able to even scratch the popularity of the pendulum was the Vital Brace. So it took them this long to get as popular as it used to be. The pendulum was just beyond, like, popular, and we'll definitely get a pendulum color. There's no doubt in my mind that that won't happen, especially given the fact that, like, what they could do if they really wanted to, which is, like, this is fucking evil, but they could make, like, the 0.5s in color as well. I don't think they would. I think if they were to make a pendulum color, my, like, wish list, if they're gonna keep it going like they're doing with this, pendulum version 1 would be the version 1 and 1.5 roster in one, and then, like, you know, it just branches differently depending on how you take care of them. Kind of like how the 20s did it, where the 20s had the version 1 and 0.5 rosters on one egg. It would be like that, and that would mean that you could make six pendulum colors, which I fully believe Bandai would do. They would 100% make 6 pendulum colors because they know people love the pendulum and people will buy the pendulum because of how popular it is. I would love to see that. I love the shaking, and I think, again, I agree with you. The form factor is very nice. It's a very nice and sleek looking design, and the buttons are way bigger and it feels a lot more comfortable. But yeah. I wonder if Bandai is doing something similar with Tamagotchi. A team for the Smart and another for the Nanos. Yeah, that's pretty much what they have now. The A team is most likely still the Vital Brace team, and the B team is, like, the Pendulum Z, the X1 and 2, or sorry, the X2 and 3, the Z1, 2, and 3, or yeah, the Z1 and 2, and now the Digimon Color. I'm pretty sure that's the B team doing all this stuff. Yeah, DMX V1 roster was narrow as how come into V2 and 3-3. Yeah, it was. And apparently that was the A team that did that. So I gotta give B team props. They really did a good job on the 2 and 3. And the Z's were great too. Don't get me wrong. Z's have a really amazing solid roster. There's just small things that I have a problem with the Z's, but I still think the Z's are overall really fun devices. I still want to get the other 2 Z's I'm missing because they're not really that expensive. The prices for the Z's have been pretty stagnant, which is good. Yeah, we would never get a Progress color. I remember people thought we were going to get a Progress 20th, and I was like, there's just no way. I'm sorry. I would love a Progress. I would love a Progress 20th. I'd want nothing more than that. But the Progress was just not popular at all. It only lasted 3 versions. Like, that's really bad compared to, like, any of the other previous V-Pets. Like, that device was not popular in the slightest. So Bandai would fucking never. Like, even with the Digimon X, the Pendulum X was pretty popular. Even though it only lasted 3 versions, it was still pretty popular. And even then, they were like, they didn't make, like, a new Pendulum X. They just made the DMX, which is, like, a mixture of the two. So, yeah. Give them 3 years and we'll get a D2 color. Ooh, I wouldn't even give them 3 years. They might do that, like, ASAP. Depending on how well these sell. That's the problem. It all depends on how well this sells. And, like, I don't know if I mentioned this on stream, but I didn't mention this in my video unboxing this. This, I don't know if sold very well because the B, by default, kind of cannibalizes the sale of this. Because, like, yes, this is a color V-Pet, and it is a more classic V-Pet, and I do think that's a good selling point. But still, This is a color VPET. It's got expandable roster. It's got an app that works with it. Like, there's just more features for the price with a B than the Digimon Color. And like, this is a premium Bandai device. This is a retail device, so like, this is more plentiful. There's less of a like a kind of like FOMO type thing going on with that. You know, I don't know. You know, I would like to see more of these. I would like to see the Digivices in color. A D2 color would be really sick. Now, again, it's kind of like a monkey's paw, though. That's the problem with these color devices now. Because let's just say, okay, cool, we have the Digimon color. Let's get a D2 color. You know, let's get a Digivice, you know, OG Digivice color. If we were to get that, just going off of how this is, the D2 color would probably be like the original Digivice, except they can go Mega, and that's it. Instead of having all the features and stuff that the 15th and the 15th version 2 and the version complete have, it wouldn't probably have all that. It would probably just have the version 1 stuff, with except they can go Mega, and maybe the Art War Game segment from the 15th, and that's like it. You know, I would like a fully featured color device with the features that they had before, you know? So, yeah. If I didn't pre-order one, am I SOL if I want one? I don't know yet. I think Japan You Want and Zen and TCG still have stock right now that you can buy. And they probably will still be holding on the stock. I don't think the price has jumped yet. I haven't really checked yet. I can check right now since we're on stream. But let me check. So let me check Japan You Want, let me check Zenin to see if they still have stock and also how much it costs at the moment. Because right now, I don't think these are going to jump in price. I really don't. Because as it looks like right now, these aren't going to be easy to mod. That's one. Two, again, like I said before, the existence of the B just makes this kind of like not really that sought after at the moment. I'm kind of surprised. Oof. Oh god. Okay, on Japan You Want, they have already bumped the price up, which bums me out because I still don't have a version 2. So on Japan You Want, it is currently going for $94. I think that's ridiculous. On Zenin, they are selling it for... They are still selling it at the pre-order price, which is $65.99. So, if you can scrounge the money, I would go to Zenin. And again, I know I've been sponsored by Zenin before, but this is not like a sponsor segment or anything. I do shop on Zenin. I do trust them. What I would do is I would go on Zenin and get it as soon as you can. Because as of right now, Japan You Want has already bumped the price up to a ridiculous $94. When I bought it on Japan You Want, I did get this one from Japan You Want. It did not cost that much. It cost me, the pre-order price was like $60. But like I said, on Zenin, they still got it. They got it for $65.99. Of course, you gotta add shipping, so it's gonna be like $70 altogether to get it shipped here with the cheapest shipping option. But that's probably your best bet. Because it looks like I said, Japan You Want's already kind of bumping that price up. So, yeah, I think that's pretty crazy. And then let me actually see if the Penzis are still living on here. I highly doubt. That's $360. What the fuck? Yeah, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We already have 5 Bs. I mean, we're gonna get more. Oh, that's not including the fucking animes? Damn. So wait, hold on. 5 Bs. So I'm assuming you're counting the default one. So black, white, which doesn't come with any BIM, whatever. Double V, 25th, and then gold edition. I'm gonna call it that. Gold Botamon edition. That is quite a lot. That is 5, yeah. And then we're gonna get the linker band set, which is not really a full B. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get more Bs too, because if you got a special B for this 2-pack, the next 2-pack that they're making, they're probably gonna make another special edition version for that one as well. And who knows if we're gonna get like a full like Digimon Seekers BE. I'm surprised they didn't do that, but it's possible that we could get the one too, like a full like with the base model as well and the bands built in. If I had the choice between the color and the 25th B, I'd choose the color. Oh, I had the choice between the color and the 20th B, and I picked the color. If you don't already own a B, I feel like you made a pretty bunk decision, personally. Then again, at the very least, the 25th BEM that came with this, where the hell is it? This DIM, you can at least get this separately. Like, you can still buy this. You don't have to worry about pre-ordering it or anything crazy like that. This is, I think, a retail release, so you're pretty good with that. So if you do get a B, you can at least still get that. You won't get the band, but you still at least get the roster. To be honest, the Digivice doesn't really need a color screen, in my opinion. It would be nice, but unless it plays in intro music or something, I don't know. I just think Digivice are a showpiece, and the V-Pets are the things people use. You'd be surprised. I mean, every time a CSA device comes out or a Super CSA device comes out, people are really bummed out that there's no game attached to it. So people do, there is a market for that. I think right now the V-Pets have kind of almost completely taken over. But people still want Digivices that like actually are interactive. The tide has finally swung back over to V-Pets, but for a while, people did want that. People still kind of want that. Once I get paid, I'll pick one up. Yeah, so I would definitely recommend that, because Zenon usually keeps pre-orders up for quite a while after the device is already out. And I've never noticed anything crazy with Zenon's prices. They normally never jump too much. Japanuant does jump their prices, like as you just saw. So if you miss out, at least Japanuant, it does bump the prices up, but Zenon usually keeps the prices pretty similar to retail for a long time. So you should still be good to go. I got this from Japanuant, but I recommend getting it from Zenon because Zenon's prices right now are more fair. I need the color. Isn't worth it now. I would, I don't know. I feel weird. It's always weird when you, I feel like that's always the weird thing about premium Bandai items. You know, they come out and it's just like, okay, well, like, yeah. Like, I'm glad I have this, because I'd be bummed if I didn't have at least one. But at the same time, I'm like, should you run out and get it? I mean, like, kinda, because it's only gonna get more expensive. But at the same time, I don't know. You know, it's weird. Yeah, I missed out on the USP Bandai one. So I'm gonna get the second one from Zenon. Yeah, they'll have to make a Seekers B. If it's not the linker band, like the purple band with Lugamon, it'll be like maybe the band that the main guy, not the main guy, but the guy that looks like Airdramon. I feel like his BE, since it'll probably come with Pulsemon, I feel like that'll probably be the case. You know what would have been smart marketing to adding Blitz Grandma and Crushermon into next order and showing them off advertising. I'm surprised that they didn't add any Digimon in the new ports. Like, I know they're just ports, but at the same time, I think it would have been smart to add, like, Crestgrurumon and Blitzgreymon and Ultra S. I feel like that would have been that wouldn't have been too hard. They definitely should have done that. I think that would have been a good idea. That would have been pretty smart for them to do, because that would have been a great way to market the color. Because I definitely I can see it now. Like that, there's no. It's got to be on purpose. The fact that this and Next Order came out like the same day and date almost, because Next Order shows off a color VPET device, and it's like the bricks, and I think it is a brick actually. It's just a different color. It's like orange and white. Shows off a color brick with a color screen, and we just got bricks with a color screen. So it's got to be on purpose. Just got my Angoromon and man, first of all, Shooting Star Sheriff. Love the name and logo. Just got my Angoromon Gentleman memories and from Japan you want, and they are great. Awesome. I plan on getting mine from Amazon JP personally, but I can't wait to get them. I'm holding off on them just because they're retail releases, so I can wait on that. I don't have to like worry about like, you know, the price jacking up or anything crazy like that. Is it DM20 OG or is it own system? It runs mostly on its own system that is based more on the OG system than the 20th. Most of the things that the 20th added aren't here, so there's no 2 Digimon. There's just strength and hunger pretty much work the same. There is an effort meter, at least, so you can track how many times you train your Digimon. But that's, like, really it. There is a Coliseum mode. I haven't been able to show it off yet because we're waiting for it to get to Rookie. You can turn the lights off whenever. That's not really... But you can put them into sleep mode, too. Like on the Pen 20ths and the DMXs and the version revivals. You can pause them. And you can unpause them. And you can also put them in a zip folder. And when you do that, they do, you can swap between 2. So you can run 2 at the same time, but that's the maximum, only 2. Knights of the Round Table dim chart. Man, that'd be cool. Wait, it would have, as it's literally the inspiration behind Blitz Greymon and Crushermon designs. Wait, what do you mean? What's the inspiration exactly? Kind of scummy that Bandai is releasing these like this. Color is great, but reduced roster, 1 step forward, 1 step backwards. We went nowhere. Yep. There's really no way to go around that. It's definitely... this definitely feels like a test. And it's a fucked up test. Because the test here is... If we were to make a color device, which is something that everyone's always wanted, but we made them a smaller roster, could we sell each roster one by one just based on the fact that it's a color screen alone? Or will that fail? And that's fucked up because that's something people really want. And so for it to fail, then they don't get what they want. But at the same time, we're getting what we want, we're not what we want. You know what I mean? It's fucked up. It's fucked up. But yeah, Shooting Star Seraph, awesome logo. I definitely plan on showing off my PET collection and my Star Force collection very soon on the channel. I was actually going to do that this week, but then these came out. Alter B was made before Alter S. Blitzgreymon and Crushermon. Oh, yes. Which is kind of weird, because, like, Alter B is, like, the... Alter B is, like, you know, like, the dark version of Alter S, but it came out before Alter S. They recolored Alter B and made Blitzgreymon and Crushermon based on the Sword and the Gun. Color B would be fucking sick. Also, if you guys haven't, make sure you do leave a like on the stream. It does really help the channel, helps us grow, and it's free and easy. You just click the like button. So definitely do that for us. Help us out. The color unboxing will definitely come out Probably this Sunday. I know I said I want to make Wednesday the stream, the day we upload videos. But I want to get a video out this week, so it almost like come out on Sunday. So keep an eye on that. That seems to be the upload schedule. If not Wednesday, then Sunday, and then there's always like the random short that will come out like whenever we're waiting for stuff, or when I'm just running stuff. Like I just made a short today, showing off. I just got Gulu Scamon's Mega Evolution, which I'm really happy about. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's see here. Can they battle all V-Pets or colors only? So what I've been told is that these can battle colors only. I can't test that myself until it evolves into the rookie level, which should be within hopefully the next hour or two. So hopefully before this stream ends, we can test that out. I don't own any other colors, but we already know that it's going to work with a color. So I'll just be trying it on my collection. So I have a lot of different V-Pets and Digivices. So we'll try as many as possible and see if it does or doesn't work. I don't see why it wouldn't work. But Bandai can sometimes be a little weird, and they can restrict things in that way. So it is possible that it might not work, but it's worth a shot, and I do want to show it off. I do want to try it at least. Someone's going to make a Battle Network custom BEM eventually, and then... Oh, I'm absolutely going to run it, and someone's already doing that. There's already somebody... I don't know if they're on the Digimon subreddit or the Battle Network subreddit. They might be posting to both, but someone has made a custom Battle Network roster. It goes fucking hard. I think they already finished it, but I don't have any... Like, I don't have any custom dim, like... software or hardware at the moment. I might procure it just so I can be able to run that, because it's a really solid roster. Like, it starts out with like base Mega Man EXE, and then it can go into like the crosses, it can evolve into the beast out forms. It's a really cool solid roster, and they've been working on it for like a solid, I want to say like year almost. And if I'm not mistaken, like I said, it's already done, if not almost done, and it looks fucking sick. They pretty much did everything that's required, and it's the sprites from the game, and they fit perfectly on the B. It looks great. But yeah, it's a little funny we got a color before Pendulum. I'm not surprised, because like we've gotten the Pendulum 20th, we've gotten the Pendulum Z, we got an OG 20th, we got an OG X. So like, doing the OG in color makes sense first, and then they'll do the Pendulum in color, because really this is supposed to celebrate the 25th anniversary. The original V-Pet came out 25 years ago, so there was like, hey, let's make the V-Pet again, but do it in color for the 25th anniversary. The next anniversary that would be coming up, which would be the Pendulum, so... Sadly, colors can only fight colors. Oh, did someone already test it out? That stinks. Oh man, Battle Network goes super hard. Oh, does AliExpress sell that kind of stuff now? Okay, interesting. I didn't know that AliExpress sold that. That's gonna be something I'm gonna purchase soon then, for sure. Oh man, I'm so excited for that. I'm definitely gonna get the physical release. I have not pre-ordered it yet. I want to, though. I need to. But I do plan on getting that, because I love those games so much. And we'll definitely be playing those on stream, too. That's going to be a fun little stream to do. It was funny, because I was actually thinking of replaying 6. And then they announced... Well, actually, no. I was in the middle of replaying 6. I was only on, like, the first or second scenario. And then they announced that they were remaking Battle Network, which I'm just so happy about. Well, it's not really a remake, but still, like... I'm so excited for that. Yeah, I have a full collection. Like, all the PETs and the Star Force devices. Like, I have everything now, which I'm really happy about. I just finished that collection, like, not that long ago. I can grab my Link PET. Well, at least one of them, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'll do that later. I don't feel like getting up. I'd have to get up to get it. Although, I mean, I can't show off this though. Something I want to see is a crystal brick like Nintendo Crystals games. That would be cool. I recently bought this is a Easy Flash Omega Definitive, and I put all my Battle Network games in here, all my ROMs. And if I go over, I want to say I was playing Gregar. Let's see. Yeah. I was playing through. I was in the second scenario. I was playing on my my Game Boy Micro. I was playing through that, but then they announced the remake, so I might just wait because I don't want to like beat that and then have to play it again. I don't want to burn myself out. But yeah, I was replaying through those on my Micro right before they announced the remakes, which I'm really happy about. I mean, we also might. There's a chance we might even like they might double dip. We might get the Battle Network series, like the original versions, on Nintendo Switch Online. Like that would be pretty lit. Like I know we do have like the collection coming out, but I think if it was on both, that would be really cool. I wish I knew when the fuck I like started this, because like I think it's 3 hours. Yeah, the series after Battle Network. I feel like if we're gonna get a Battle Network collection, the only two items left, the only two series left, there's Legends and Star Force. And I personally feel like if we're gonna get Battle Network after all this time, I feel like if it sells well, Star Force is pretty obvious. I think Star Force would be next, or at least Legends would be next. And my hope, my theory, my hope for with a Legends collection has always been, if we get a Legends collection, what's going to happen, what I hope would happen, is they would add the prototype version that was almost done, or if not finished, for Legends 3, and just put that into the collection. Because, if I'm not mistaken, that was pretty much, like, done. Like, they were done with that. And then they got the news that it was getting axed. Which sucks. Maybe they could add Star Force. Oh yeah, and a Star Force collection. That would be nice. It would. I feel like they should do that only because like, a 3-game collection's kind of like you know, kind of like how they put Zero and ZX together just to add more games to the collection. Because like 3 games only is kind of like you know, but like 5 games, that's better. So with Star Force, obviously you have like the 3 original versions. Technically that's 3 games, not really. The 2 versions of 2, the 2 versions of 3, and then like Operate Shooting Star. That'd be pretty smart. I would like that. It feels inevitable. We have almost all of them. That's the thing. It feels like inevitable. Like, obviously, Mega Man is getting a good, like, has been getting a pretty good second wind ever since, like, 11 came out. And even before that, we were getting collections. Like, the Legacy Collection really helped get Mega Man back to, like, being a bit more popular. And then 11 came out, X Collection came out. Then we got Zero ZX Collection. Didn't sell as well, but still did good enough for them to continue this. Now we're getting, like, Battle Network Collection, which is something people have been begging for years now. And I feel like after that, it would only make sense to do the other 2 series that are left. Like, it's just Star Force and Legends left. And Star Force and Legends do have a pretty niche but loyal following. Like, a lot of people like Legends. Legends is a pretty big cult classic. So I feel like we'll probably get Legends before Star Force. But it depends on, like, how the reaction of, like, Legacy Collection comes out. Like, the newest one, the Battle Network one. Because if Battle Network does, like, super, super well, and people are, like, want Star Force next, they'll probably make that one come first. But, if not a lot of people are talking about Star Force, they'll probably do Legends first. Because a lot of people like Legends. I've never played 2 and Tronbon, but I really like 1. Like, Legends 1 I used to play all the time. I actually own the original PS1 copy. I loved that game. That game is just so fun to me. It's just, there's a lot about it that just works. It's very weird and quirky in how it works and how it is. I would love for them to remake it with some, like, quality of life stuff, like the ability to use your second analog for, like, hit the camera and stuff. I don't know how possible that would be. But, like, something like that is a dream come true. And if not, at least just modern ports of it. Because the game, again, is so much fun. Still haven't gotten around to playing 2. I heard 2 is amazing. I just never got around to playing it. Or Tronbon. But just 1 alone. Legends 1 is just, like, so much fun. I love how it looks, the graphics, the characters, the soundtrack, everything. It's just so great. Legends 1, 2, Mr. Adventure, Tronbon, Legends 3 prototype would be the greatest thing ever. Yeah, that would be such a solid 4-game, like, collection. I feel like that would be so solid. Like, imagine that. Like, 1 is just such a fun game. Not too long, not too short. It's a nice, like, comfort game, in my opinion. Then you got Tronbon, which I also heard is not that long either. Then you got 2. It's a bit longer, a bit bigger. And then, again, the 3 prototype, which, like, from what I've understood, it was a pretty solid, like, I think 3-hour adventure. It wasn't anything too crazy. And that is pretty much done. Like, from what I have heard, because I used to fucking extensively research Mega Man, because after it died, it was just such a fucking bummer to me. I obsessed over it. So, from what I heard, the prototype version was practically its own game, and it was practically fucking done. Like, it was ready to go, and then they just kind of cut the cord, and just chopped it off at the knees. I don't know why they never just released it, and just saw if that, like, would have drummed up any more, like, excitement, and continue the project from there, or just charge for the prototype version and then never go forward with that. Like, they could have charged like $5 or $10 for it on the eShop and just, like, at least got that much money from it. But from, like I said, from what I heard, it's at least like it's a solid, like, you know, game. It's at least like 1 or 2 dungeons and like some kind of short story. It's pretty much done. So I feel like it wouldn't be too hard to just grab that, port it to the Switch, and then there you go. Nice solid 4-game collection. I'm still mad Capcom because they could have just released a prototype. It was literally about to be done. No, from what I heard, it was fucking done. Like, it wasn't even about to be done. From what I have heard, it was done. It was finished. It was completely ready to go. And then Bandai just cut it off for some fucking reason. Like, I have heard that it is literally a finished product. From, like, all sources that I've heard. it is practically a finished product. It did not need much. I think it needed like slight bug fixes. Like it was at the like final fucking stretch, and then like fucked it up. Is your battery with the Easy Cart on the Micro good or not good? Horrible. Horrible battery life. The Easy Flash Omega saps so much. I think I get like maybe 3 hours on the Micro. I stopped playing it because of that reason. Like I really wanted to play on my Micro, but the battery life was so abysmal. I think it, like I said, I think it only lasts like maybe 3 hours with the Easy Flash in there. Disabling the LED does save some battery, but not much. It's too much for the Micro to handle, sadly. So if you have a Micro and you think you're getting Easy Flash or vice versa, just know that it does not play well with the Micro's battery, which sucks. I mean, they're splitting Battle Network into Volume 1 and 2 collections, each of three games. They are, technically, but at the same time, the physical version will have both in one, like, cart. So, technically it is 2 volumes, but at least the physical version will have both together. Capcom has been steadily going harder on East Collection. The fact that Battle Network Collection will have online battle is huge. Yeah, oh no, absolutely. It's not even just that. Like, it's going to have online battles. It is a source port, apparently. Not a port of the GBA game straight. Like, it's a straight source code port, according to them. We'll see if that's true or not once it comes out. It's based on the Japanese version, so all the content in the Japanese versions should also be in the American versions, which is very exciting. It's gonna fix the music glitch in Battle Network 6, which was like one of the most fucking annoying things about Battle Network 6. It is also... What else is it gonna do? It's gonna have online battling, online trading. The online battling, they're gonna have their own meta, so it's gonna have their own rule set. So, like, glitches and things that will work in certain games won't work online, but they'll still work in the normal game, which I think is phenomenal. There's a lot. There's a lot going on with that collection. They're going super fucking hard on that collection. Mostly because most of the people that are working on the collection are the original team, so they want to do as much right by the series as they did originally, which I love. But yeah, they are going super hard with this collection, which makes me hopeful that if we got a Legends collection, we would get that prototype version, because they know how much the fans want that. They know it's almost done. It wouldn't be that much more work. And overall, I think it would help drive sales. Like, if that sales point alone, people would buy it just to see how it was gonna be, or what could have been. Because there's so many videos about Legends 3 and like that whole debacle that have like millions of views. Like, people are interested in that, even if they didn't play the original game. Just like the whole story behind that is like interesting to people. Like, they buy that based on that alone, in my opinion. Like, that's just something that's so crazy. And like, if they proved like, yes, Legends 3 prototype version was a finished product, it was pretty much done, we do still have it, we can release it, like, that would be fucking insane. Yeah, I'm hoping all the series will continue to. I mean, the source, not the, what was it, the ransomware leak did mention that there is a game, or there has been a game that's been in development for a while now, I think about a year or two, or maybe 3 years now, called Mega Man Tyson, or Mega Man Battle, I think it's called in America. So Rockman Tyson's the Japanese name. The American name, I believe, is like a Mega Man Battle or something like that. And the ransomware leak was real. We never got a definitive release date on that game, but we do know that it's in development currently, and has been in development for at least like 3 to 4 years. And Rockman Tyson, just based on name alone, sounds like a big crossover game, so I'm assuming it would be like Mega Man and all the different incarnations versus some kind of big bad, I'm assuming. There's not much we know about the game, but we do know there's a new game coming out. Hopefully, that will, bring more excitement to continue the games, because I really want to see an X9. I would love to see, like, what they did with Mega Man 11 with X9, except you keep the tag mechanic, you keep Axel, and you continue the story. Because that cliffhanger in X8 is killer. I want to know what the fuck happened next.
I would love to see Legends continue as well. Battle Network, I don't want to see continue, believe it or not. I think since it's like one of the only series that has a definitive ending, and Star Force is essentially a continuation anyway. Like, yes, it's not with Land the crew, but it still kind of holds on its own, and it does continue Land's story a bit, where you at least get to see where his future goes. A Battle Network 6 with, like, Land's son and Mega Man Jr. might be interesting. That would be something I'd like to see. But overall, like, I'm cool with, like, Legends kind of being done. Same thing with Star Force. Star Force, I would like to see a 4, but at the same time, they kind of ended that as well. Like, Star Force had a really solid ending. Like, yeah, we were supposed to get a 4, and if they were to go back and make that a real game, I would like that, because 4 sounded like it was going to be really fucking hype. But at the same time, I think if they were to make a Battle Network / Star Force inspired new series, that would be really hype. That would be even better, because then they could just do more. They wouldn't really be shackled to, like, what they did before. They could make a brand new game, some new mechanics, bring stuff in that, like, worked with Star Force, worked with Battle Network. What didn't work, they can leave out, and just make a new thing. I would like that a lot. Like, a new Mega Man series would be pretty hype. In that kind of RPG style. Like, a new RPG game, I think, would be really, really hype. Legends 3 would also be super hype as well. Yeah, man. I'm so happy I got it in. I really did not expect this to come in. The estimated shipping date for this was the 27th. It got here way earlier. I love DHL. DHL is so fucking good. They get shit, like, quickly. It's nuts. Because, like I said, I had signed, like, the release so that they can just leave this at my door a couple days ago. I was at Katsu when I signed that. Or it was right before I left for Katsu. And they were like, yeah, the estimated delivery date is the 27th. I was like, all right, cool. I'll come back it'll be there when I'm back from Katsu, so they're great. And then today, when I was at work, I got the notification that they dropped it off. Insanity. You know, it'd be sick if they made Volnut model kit and had an evil Volnut with sunglasses from Dive. Honestly, that would be sick. I don't know how they haven't made a Legends kit yet. I'm happy we're getting Battle Network kits finally. But I'm surprised there hasn't been a Legends kit. Like, so far, I think the only Legends kits that we have are, like, the super old ones. And the only figure we have are the small ones and the 4-inch nails. Kind of crazy. But I would like the one with the sunglasses in the briefcase. That'd be sick. Can't wait to see Kojima in Battle Network again. It's so funny. I had no idea that was supposed to be Kojima until, like, very recently. That's honestly awesome. It would kind of be like Star Fox 2. Absolutely. Yeah, no, it would be like Star Fox. It would be exactly like Star Fox 2, honestly. Because Star Fox 2 was a game that, like, was practically vaporware. Like, people knew about it. People saw the prototype versions of it and, like, some of the footage and whatever. But, like, the rumor was like, oh, it's a fully finished game, but they just never released it. And, people were like, oh, that's not true. There's no way. And then, like, finally it did come out on the SNES Mini and on Nintendo Switch Online. And that was big. That drew attention just based on the fact that, oh, yes, this game is real. It was finished, and here it is. Like, Legend 3 is definitely that kind of vibe, like the prototype version. Like, that alone, I think, would be a selling point. Yeah, X9 would be super epic. Like, I would love to see a continuation of X. I mean, we have X Dive, which is, like, not really a continuation of X, though. I do play X Dive. It's fun. Although I have a very strong suspicion that it's going to be ending this year. I don't think it's going to last another year. Content for X-Dive has slowed down exponentially. Like, it's starting to pick up a little bit, but I'm a little worried it might end this year. We were supposed to get a Battle Network mobile game that was supposed to be, like, Pokemon Go inspired. I don't think that's going to happen anymore, because it's been, like, years. Like, it was supposed to come out 3 years ago. Battle Network Go, I don't know what the hell they're going to call it, but the mobile Battle Network game was supposed to come out during the 10-year anniversary of Battle Network. Or the 20th anniversary, Jesus Christ. It's supposed to come out for the 20th anniversary, but that got delayed. And while there is 20th anniversary stuff coming out, like the Legacy Collection was supposed to be a 20th anniversary thing as well, but that got pushed back. But that's coming out still. The model kits are finally coming out. The Bandai models are coming out. So we are starting to get stuff that was supposed to come out for the 20th anniversary now. But I feel like they should have already announced the mobile game if it was still being made. Which I just personally don't think they're making it anymore. I would have loved that. I love Pokemon Go. I think that would have been a cool idea to do with like a NetNavi and with Battle Network and stuff like that. But it seems to me like that's just not happening anymore, sadly. But yeah, imagine if Axel just died. That would both suck and be hilarious if there's a 20-year every ride. Axel just dies. Depending on if you count Command Mission as canon, he is still alive. But he could have totally just died too. Like, that's a possibility. Oh yeah, ZX3 is definitely a need. I would love to see like ZX3. It's crazy that like Inti Creates like leaked that recently. Like they were like, yeah, oh, who did what? Who did what? Ryan Holcomb, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. I do have notifications up, so if you... I don't have a like notification. I don't think there's a notification if someone likes the stream, sadly. I want that to be a thing. But I do have sub notifications and like other notifications up. Yeah, ZX3 is a need, and I'm surprised that like it got leaked recently because like the Inti Creates the developers got drunk as shit, and they were just like, yeah, it exists. We were gonna make it. We were in the planning stage. It was gonna be called ZXC. And then they were like, hopefully hopefully Capcom doesn't get pissed off at us because we're drunk right now. We're not supposed to be talking about this. And that was kind of it. I definitely would love to see a ZX3. Because again, that cliffhanger was killer. I really feel like there's got to be one more. Like, come on, please. Come on now. This is the worst part. Like, do we need 3 hours? Could it be 2? Can it be 2? Is that possible? That'd be cool. 2 hours to rookie, you know? Like, shit. This is the worst part. You guys are watching me wait Live. This is riveting content here. Ha ha ha. I've cracked the fucking code. This is what we're gonna do for the rest of my life. We're just gonna run VPETs. And by that, I mean we're just gonna fucking wait. That's what we're gonna do. Oh my goodness, man. Has anyone figured out the speed hack on this yet? That actually be kind of... That would be a funny stream. I've always thought of that. Like a you know, Twitch plays Pokemon, but like, you know, like a live VPET stream where like chat has control of like how the Digimon will evolve and shit. And on top of that, like you can make it so that like it can die or whatever. And the only way that would really work is if there was some kind of speed hack so that like, you know, like the way I always thought of it, like again, you have a speed hack and like installed, and then you know, like egg hatches, right? Chat then decides if you feed it or leave it alone, give it a camera mistake, and then after that, it speeds to the next, like it does the speed hack into the next scenario. So whenever a speed hack is on, like it'll always stop whenever like they're hungry, they poop or something like that. So that would give the chat a time to like decide what they want to do. So if they wanted to get a camera mistake, or they want to try to overfeed it, or if they want to try to like do some training or something like that, they choose, and then like the speed hack would go back, it would stop, and that's how I always envisioned it. But I just don't know how the fuck I would do that. I forgot who did it. Somebody did set up like a breadboard with a VPET attached to it and a camera pointed at it, and the breadboard was like attached to shit, and then they were actually able to like make it so that like their chat had like direct connectivity with the VPET they were running, and it was essentially what I'm talking about. I forgot who did that. I don't know if they still do something like that, and I don't know if they would be willing to help me with that. All right, let's wipe this with a microfiber cloth. Let's start scratching the screen up, shall we? What is that? One thing that was scary, I forgot to mention this, Cinnabali, one of their colors is actually defective. There's something wrong with it, so that's why I wanted to open this as soon as possible, because I was worried about it being defective. God, man. Why? Man, also, that 25th anniversary book is fucking insanity. Holy shit.
Okay, it looks like if I open Discord, it just breaks my Wi-Fi. I don't know what's up with that. I did just upload, or not upload, but update Discord. Maybe this is a new Discord update thingy. I don't know. But I'm just gonna try to browse Discord on my phone with the Wi-Fi off so that I can see what's going on and if anyone's tried to connect this thing with anything else yet. Yeah, that's weird. Nothing's breaking. Good. Yeah, Discord seems a bit broken. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, so I'm reading some of the things on the help in VPET, the VPET help Discord, and it's saying apparently, even though there is the effort meter, it looks like the training amounts from the original devices are the ones that count, which are not accurate to the hearts. So, like, if you need 32 trainings, that's more than 4 hearts. So that's annoying. That's strange. Do you think Digimon will make it to a 40th or 50th? I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to make it to a fucking 40th or 50th. Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, I feel like the way a lot of modern franchises are, they're like here to stay. I mean, look at like Gundam and Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider just celebrated its 50th anniversary last year or 2 years ago, and Gundam is like fucking 60, 70 years old. I don't see it going anywhere, especially if they keep up the momentum that they've been gaining from these last 5 years. I don't think Digimon's going to go anywhere in, the next, 10, 20 years. Because they really figured out what works and what doesn't work. And that's pretty important. I wonder what they would do though for like a 30th at this point, because like they really went all out with the 20th, and the color is a cute idea for the 25th anniversary, but like in 5 more years, when we are celebrating the 30th anniversary of Digimon, what the fuck are they gonna do? Like, I think there's so many bricks now. Like, I feel like that's probably not the best idea to make it a brick, because they keep making 20ths. Like, we're getting 2 new 20ths like now, so like, I don't know. I wonder what they would do. It can't be another brick, though. It has to be something else. It could not be. Armor eggs. Yeah, bringing back Armor Evolution would be cool. Although I wouldn't want to wait till a fucking 30th anniversary for them to do that, because that's just something they can really do that now if they really want to do. Oh yeah, Premium Bandai US is not gonna come out until April. I got mine off of Japan You Want. Japan You Want's pretty quick, if you live in the States. So yeah, it's a bit more expensive, but it's quicker. And so I got mine from Japan You Want. So it did come quick. However, I did not get the cool little print. That's the one thing that sucks. You will probably get it because you got it from Premium Bandai, so you're guaranteed one. Me, I got a little fucked, which kind of sucks. I'm gonna get my second one off of Zenin, and hopefully I'll get it. I doubt though. I feel like Zenin will probably have all those sold out by the time I buy mine. But yeah, that's why I have mine so early, because I got it from Japan You Want. Some other people are getting them pretty early too. I don't know where they got them from. Like, I don't know. Helios got like 12. I don't know if he got them from different people or all from the same person. But he got his too. He was just streaming himself opening his. No problem, Bryce. Yeah, just connecting my phone to the Wi-Fi just completely breaks it for some reason. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of weird. That is crazy. That's really weird. I was really hoping... this whole problem with my Wi-Fi would just kind of figured itself out by now, but it still hasn't. We're 2 hours and 30 minutes into the stream, and it is still fucky-wucky for some reason. It's very annoying. Are you interested in Pokemon Day? I'm excited. I think they're releasing some old stuff because it's usual. Yeah. When is Pokemon Day? Is that like Thursday? Right? No, that's not today. When is Pokemon Day? Is it the 27th? I am interested. I did see some rumors and stuff that we're getting the games on Nintendo Switch Online somehow. Even though some of the they mentioned Coliseum, but there's no GameCube online thing, so I don't know like really what to trust, but I am excited. I do like Pokemon as well as Digimon. I still haven't finished Scarlet. I really need to get on that. I did see there was another rumor that said that we're getting like an expansion for Arceus, which makes 0 sense. I don't really trust the validity of that one. Yeah, so the 27th, that's next Monday. Damn, that's a long time from now. You should just did it this week. Then again, I get why, you know. Yeah, I've been seeing some really weird leaks based on this. Let's see what the predictions are. Yeah, this is so stupid. Okay, so this is a separate one. So this one's saying, Unite is getting something. I heard a rumor saying Cafe Remix was gonna get like some kind of full game instead of a mobile game. Go is gonna have Mega Latios and Latias raids. Masters EX will host anniversary events and give gem bonus. Spike Chunsoft has revealed that the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games is gonna come out or something like that. Gen 1 to 3 on Nintendo Switch Online. I feel like that's the most possible out of everything, is getting some kind of
getting Gen 1 to 3 on Nintendo Switch Online makes the most sense, because like it's the only game they didn't show off when they showed this off. It's like impossible to think about Game Boy without Pokemon. Like that goes hand in hand, and we are they already showed that they're going to be adding the TCG game. So I feel like it would just make sense to get Gen 1 to 3. That's kind of a no-brainer. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC will come out in 2 waves. I mean, that's possible too. That's kind of like a no-brainer. Who knows? I know the Ash spin-off is airing right now. I haven't really seen any updates of what's going on in there, though. Like, everyone was pretty excited when they announced it, and then it came out, and, like, I heard no one talking about it. DLC for Scarlet and Violet, I heard. Yeah, I feel like that's like a no-brainer, though, because, like, Scarlet and Violet's, like, it's the newest game. It's doing really well. Sold really well. Like, it getting DLC. I mean, we got DLC for, Sword and Shield. And Sword and Shield was not as well received, and we still got DLC for that, so I can see them doing that. Ooh, my honest prediction is that Red and Blue, maybe Yellow, are getting that Game & Watch treatment. That would be fucking amazing. However, it would also be a nightmare, only because I know for a fact that those are going to be hard as fuck to find. There are going to be people scalping the shit out of that. They better hope that they make 1 million of those, because that will sell extremely well, just based on people trying to scalp it. I would kill for that, though. That is honestly a really cool idea. If they were to do that, that would be really, really sick. You know, if they did like red, blue, or just yellow by itself, I feel like yellow would be the best, because it's like the best of both worlds. But since it is like, you know, it's Pokemon Day, they're gonna celebrate it, like trying to go back. It's like releasing the bricks. You know, you're gonna do Gen 1. So a Gen 1 Game & Watch would go crazy hard. I have the Zelda one in here somewhere. I still haven't opened it yet because I want to like display it, and I don't really have a nice displays spot yet. But I gotta say, I love that idea. A Pokemon Game & Watch would go extremely hard, even though there was never an original Pokemon Game & Watch. Just the idea of like a portable device that can play the games and a cute little form factor, and to celebrate an anniversary, that would be really, really cool, honestly. I like that thought process. That's honestly a very smart thought process, because you're right. There has to be some kind of reason why they did not originally show it immediately, and it could be that. It could be like we're getting some kind of Game & Watch device, or maybe even like a Game Boy Mini, but it's just like only Pokemon games, like a Pokemon Mini kind of thing, but it only plays Pokemon games. It's locked to that. I can see that, because you're right. I mean, think about it. Star Fox 2 dropped first on the SNES Mini, then later it then dropped on Nintendo Switch Online. Although I think the SNES Mini came out pre-Nintendo Switch. I could be wrong about that. But either way, I can see that. Like, they want to find a way to sell us the game first before adding it for free. Seems very Pokemon Company. Seems very on brand for them. Imagine they announce a Pocket Pikachu re-released like the DM color. That would be cute as fuck too, honestly. Because I mean, there is a Pocket Pikachu color, but it's not backlit. So a backlit Pocket Pikachu would also be a cute idea. And that would also be kind of like a funny punch to the face to Pokemon, or sorry, to Digimon. Because Digimon's been doing, they've been doing like the revival kind of like, Bandai spearheaded the like VPET / like simple kind of like LCD game revival. So for Pokemon to kind of like come back and do that, that would be honestly really funny. I don't think it went down like this, but the LCD Game & Watch does sort of seem like a direct shot at Bandai. It kind of is. No, it kind of is. You're not wrong on that. Like, I mean, it was just a 2-time thing, and it was just for like the anniversaries. But the idea of like, oh well, you know, these kind of simple little devices are popular. Let's just kind of make our own. It kind of is. I mean, the existence of like any device that's like that is just almost inherently a shot at Bandai, because Bandai popularized that with the Tamagotchi. Then all these other companies started doing it too, because Tamagotchi was just so popular. That's where the whole LCD kind of toy game started. And now with like Bandai doing it again, Nintendo doing the Game & Watches, it kind of makes sense. I mean, think about it. We only got one collaboration with Pokemon. We could have gotten way more, but there's probably a reason why there hasn't been more. And that could be it. Discord's like bugging even on my phone. This is really weird. I wish I could like, you know, read this stuff with you guys on stream, but like if I open Discord on my stream, literally it immediately kills the stream. It's fucking weird as hell. Something's definitely up with the newest update for Discord. I literally just updated it. I shouldn't have. This happens all the time. I update something before the stream, it breaks. So if you guys want any type of Let's see. No way that it would happen, but something like a Pokemon X Digimon device would be cool. If only to use a Pokemon world. I feel like it wouldn't happen only because, like, the Eevee Tamagotchi was like a lightning in a bottle type of moment where, like, the stars aligned and for some reason the Pokemon Company felt comfortable enough to team up with Bandai on that. But, like, that was a one-shot only thing. For some weird reason, they do not want to do it again. It can't even come out in America because of, like, weird, like, licensing shit with Jack Specific or whoever owns the current American toy license. They refuse to allow Bandai to re-release it. Like, Bandai America would want to release it because they know it would sell. They can't. They literally cannot because of the red tape, which fucking sucks. And also, like I said, but the fact that we don't have another device like that, because there totally could have been a Pikachu Tamagotchi, you know, Pikachu, start with Pichu, it can evolve into Pikachu, it could evolve into Raichu, it could evolve into different Pikachu costumes, it can evolve into Minun and Plusle, like, there could have totally been a Pikachu Tamagotchi. That would have been super easy, but they did not let them do it. It has not happened since the Eevee Tamagotchi, there's a reason for that. They probably just don't want to team up with them again, just because, like, I guess, I don't know, maybe they don't want, like, you know, what's the word, like cross-pollination essentially, or brand. There's a word that brands use sometimes, like when it comes to crossovers. I can't remember what the exact word is, but it's probably that. So funny watching you on live and talking on Discord. I know, it's annoying. I'm so sorry. Like, I want to be able to fucking show it on stream, but literally when I open it, let's just try it one more time. I'm gonna prove it just in case, okay? Hopefully it'll actually work. If the stream dies, do me a huge favor. First of all, leave a like on the stream. Second of all, stay tuned. We will come right back. I know it's funny in a good way, but it's just pissing me off because I feel like it's kind of a boring stream. Like, if I could put Discord, like, on the screen right next to me, so you guys can see what the hell I'm doing, I feel like it would make for a more entertaining stream. It's just pissing me off because I've been having issues with my internet, like, all day for some reason, the moment I wanted to stream. So I'm going to try to, like, actually be able to, like, pop Discord up because I'm trying to see, do me a favor, since you are on here. Well, let's not talk about hacking on the stream. I don't really talk about hacking on stream, especially when it comes to new devices, because Bandai is watching. I do want to know, has anyone been able to connect the DMC to World yet? Is it World compatible yet? Or not World compatible, but at least is it online compatible? Has anyone tried that yet? Because, like, now that I'm seeing that there's, like, unlockable backgrounds, like, now that's fucking sick. I want to see that. I want that D1 background. And if you gotta fight 10 people, I'm trying to fight 10 people. Different communications. Interesting. Very interesting. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Didn't break. It didn't break. Thank God. Okay. My internet's finally fucking leveled out. Let's go. I don't want to capture my whole display. That's too much. It's mad extra. Cool. Now you guys can see Discord. Okay. Pop that in there. All right, cool. Damn it. I really wish I had a second one now. I'm very mad that apparently this fucking thing can't connect to anything else. I need a sad face for this. That's good. See, it's popping off in this one. See, it's popping up in the characters. Wow, $60 for every... Holy shit. When was that? Oh, that was recently. Oh, fuck. I need to get on that. You know, it's one thing I can do now that we're on stream. I need to fucking transfer my Digimon over from the old app before they disappear forever. Oh. Oh, the Shin Japan Heroes Universe. What the fuck? Are we getting the Shin Evangelion? Or does the rebuilds count as a Shin Evangelion? God, I would love that so much.
Oh, interesting. It looks like they adapted the the Trash Mon sleeping late and waking up late. Because that's a quirk on the original devices, is that the Trash Mon sleep at different times. That's interesting. Oh, here you get the D1 background. That's interesting. What does this tweet say? We can speculate, can we? Yeah, I mean, this feels a lot like when the X's came out, and it was like, wow, what is this new thing? And then I think by before a week was over, we already knew how to connect everything and whatnot. So my fingers are crossed. I've been wanting to get back into online, into World too, so I think this is definitely gonna help. The moment these become compatible, both of those, I'll probably be playing those more. I know a lot of people have been wanting me to go back in, and I've been wanting to go back in as well. Just been so busy with everything. Rebranded the channel and moved old content. It's Smiles, missed you. Hey, Smiles, what's up? Well, I recognized the profile picture. Thankfully, you didn't change that. I'm glad to see you. I missed you. It's been a while. Legend, what's up? Just got here. What's going on? Does it have Guillemon? No, it does not. It's just the original version 1. Humius is already working on. Oh, I know. I know that man is hard at work. Because he bought, like, as many as possible to make sure that he could, like, fuck with them as much as possible. Damn. Looks like he obtained the flash dumps, my god. By the way, from the looks of things, the DMC is basically a VB without the accelerometer. What? So this is on Twitter. I'm not going to share my screen on Twitter because Twitter be going crazy sometimes. But this, I'm reading from Cyanic's thread right now. Both V1 and V2 have V3, 4, and 5 wallpapers, so maybe new versions confirmed. I would say it's a soft confirmation. Like, if this goes well, I am pretty sure we're getting 3, 4, and 5. But that's if these do well enough. And I don't really know if the colors sold well enough for them to make a 2 and 3, 4, and 5. I hope so, because I would like to see version 3. It's one of my favorites. If we get a version 3, I hope we get the Ava color. That's the one I have, the original version 3 I have. Version 4 is pretty cool, and I love version 5. I've always wanted to own a version 5. So, like, fingers crossed. It could be just hopeful thinking or wishful thinking on Bandai's part. And they're probably in there just because either A, you unlock them when you connect the two, or B, that's just going to be the default wallpaper for those.
There are black watches. The English version has a black one. The newest B version has a clear black one. Glitch Phantom. Hey, I just got into V-Pets. Any suggestions on which I should get? I have the Vital Hero, but nothing else. So the Vital Hero is great. That's a pretty good starting point. If you want to get into some of the more classic stuff, I would recommend a Digimon 20th. These are on Amazon. They're still pretty cheap. Apparently the yellow one's only like $9. By default, these are usually $15 to $20. These are more classic V-Pets. They poop. You have to feed them. You have to put them to sleep. Stuff like that. These are pretty fun. If you want to get like into like something that feels more like a classic V-Pet, the 20th is my favorite. It has a shit ton of Digimon in there. I think there's like something like 10 eggs on this device that you can unlock. So there's a lot of little Easter eggs and stuff like that. There's a bunch of guides on it. I used to run these on the channel all the time, so you can watch my videos running it. If you want some tips and tricks, you can also go on the Digitama Hatchery website, Humulus's website, humulus.com. He has a guide on this and how to use it and work it and stuff like that. Very fun device. I always recommend that. There's also the Digimon X1 and 2 that came out in America as well, around the same price as the 20th. They have a nice little X on it, similar brick-looking device. This only has one egg, but just more Digimon. It has a more interactive adventure mode that's very fun. There's like a die mechanic on here. This is a very fun device, so I also recommend this as well. This is a pretty fun device. So those two I would recommend because they're cheap and they're easy to get. And also just in general, they're my favorite. So Digimon X, Digimon 20th. For the 20th, depending on the color you get, depends on what secret egg is on there. I wouldn't worry about that too much because if you only have one, you might not get that secret egg unless you get like a DCOM or an ACOM. Sadly, the version 6 is like non-canon. It technically doesn't exist, according to Bandai of Japan. So, yeah, that's what sucks, but we're never getting a version 6. That would be hype as fuck. I would love that, but it'll probably never happen. We'll get a color pendulum before we get a version 6. Wait, the color is the same as the VB, but shitty on purpose. From what I'm reading from Cyanic, yes. I've been praying the red and purple DMX2 will come back in stock soon, but it doesn't seem like they're going to come back to Amazon. The purple is on Zenin, but not the red. Interesting. I did not know that the X2 was like that. That kind of sucks, because I do need another red X2. Actually, I need a proper purple X2. Because this one's actually technically the red version. So I never got the red version. So let's see here. Yeah, so, by the way, from the looks of things, DMC is basically a VB without the accelerometer, a heart rate sensor, and NFC. And a 96 by 96 screen instead of 80 by 160. Microcontroller is presumed to be whatever. Internal ROM obtained upon further inspection. It appears it is using a different chip. While it's still in this same family, it's a different version that's only 64 kilobytes of ROM. USB connectivity was never an option. Interesting. It appears that there's only 1 byte difference of internal ROM between the V1 and V2. As far as I can tell, it probably doesn't matter, so it's mostly possible to flash the V1 to V2's firmware and vice versa. Very interesting. Kind of fucked up at the same time if there's only one small piece of code. 1 byte. There's only 1 byte that's different, so there'll only be 1 byte difference between all the different versions. Meaning they could have just made it into one big thing, but no. Interesting. The Jellymon B-Dim was made in November of 2022. Very interesting.
All about cameos trending right now on Twitter. Can't blame him. She looks pretty hot. Version 6 is real. I saw one being used by Bigfoot. I mean, it is real. Airdramon recently, I'm so mad at him. He got one for 40 fucking bucks. He owns 3 of them bitches now. That is fucking insane. It's insanity. Yeah, he got mad lucky recently and got one. So it does exist because Air owns one. Wow, look at these backgrounds. That's cool. So we have classic version 1 and then like a nighttime / like sundown version. And I'm assuming there's also a nighttime version of each background as well. That's really cool. So we have daytime, midday, and nighttime for each back. So version 1, version 2, 3, 4, 5, which is the beach. I love version 5's background too. The beach is so gorgeous. Then we have fucking File Island, which I'm assuming that this File Island background is only going to be unlocked when you connect it to each version. Like, that just seems like something Bandai would do. Like, if you connect the version 1 to a version 2, and then a version 3, and then a version 4, and a version 5, it will then unlock that on here. That's what I feel like. That just feels like what they would do, again. Like, that just screams Bandai design. I know some people have been able to unlock it background, but I feel like that's probably how it's going to happen. Then it looks like they have some of the backgrounds that look like very similar to those, looks very similar to those backgrounds from, what the hell was it called? I'm trying to remember the name of it. Let's go. Like the guidebooks. Looks like that kind of background. Or even the background of the fucking packaging. Then the D1 background, which apparently everyone's saying you get the D1 background when winning 10 PvP battles, which is really cool. The D1 background is very sick because I missed out on getting one of these, and it's honestly one of my biggest regrets. Japan You Want had one of these for a really good price, and someone immediately scooped it up. So the D1 like VPETs do exist, at least for the original VPETs. And from what we're told, the way these worked is that they were prizes that were given out during D1 tournaments. And they had this background. So there's 2 of them. There's a gold one and a silver one. There's the 25th anniversary background, a really cool wireframe background, and then a background that just says color, and then the dirty room background, which I'm using currently because it's literally pretty much how I live. So cool. Interesting. Yo, y'all are fucking nuts, man.
ribbon cable. Interesting. Okay, so this, thank God it's seated. Holy fuck. If this thing was not, like, if this thing was soldered on the board, we would be screwed. Because that screen, sorry, this thing's probably not, I don't trust this with a drop as much as the 20th. Because these kind of screens do crack. So I don't know if anyone's going to be selling any replacement screens anytime soon, but at least, you know, that's something good to know. Yeah, the backgrounds are super fucking rad. I am, like, over the moon for these backgrounds. They're very nice. I did not know they were going to have this many. Like, I just thought it was just going to be, like, the classic background and then, like, maybe a couple others. But, like, there's quite a bit of backgrounds on here. And I really, really like how dynamic the default backgrounds are. Like, that version 1 background that can be, like, midday and then nighttime, I love that. That's really smart. I don't know how that's never been done before. Like, that's such a cute idea. And it's really immersive, too. It really makes you feel like you're kind of, like, there, you know? Just still waiting. I'm assuming in 30 minutes the shit better evolve. If not, I'm gonna get really fucking worried. Not even mad, worried that that this isn't gonna work. Because I'm still looking at a fucking Koromon right now. That's kind of ridiculous.
He's starting to slow down a little bit here. Oh god, let's hear this. Oh my god! Oh my god, that was very loud. Jesus. Man, I don't want to go to bed till I see this fucking thing evolve, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I know, literally, I know it's not gonna work. I just got confirmation twice that it's not gonna work. But I still just want to try. You know, I still just want to try it. Like, just, has everyone tried on everything they own? Probably. I want to try it on everything I own, you know, I want to see if it'll work. I doubt. I don't think it's gonna work. But, like, what if it does work? That'll be pretty hype. And if my calculations are correct, in 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes, this should evolve. There's no way it shouldn't evolve at this point. If it doesn't evolve, I'll probably shit my pants on fucking stream, honestly. Like, I'm freaking out here. Oh, no. The screen just turned off. Oh, God. like freaking out, guys. I'm freaking the fuck out here. Ooh. These things are very pretty. I gotta say, at least they're very pretty. You know, they're very gorgeous. The screen that you used on this is gorgeous. Went for Zubamon color. It's gorgeous. I do not recommend making that your daily driver though. I am lucky that mine has very minor damage. I do own one. I have owned one for a while. I bought it when it first came out. Where are you? Right here. It still looks great because I took pretty good care of this. Although it has that classic, you know, me problem where the background's like looks wrinkled for some fucking reason. I don't know why my devices get like that. Very minor damage. I ran with this thing, no screen protector, no nothing. I just took really good care of it. It's got some chips at the bottom in the paint, but that's pretty much it. Like it's still held up pretty well. I would just, if you run this like normally, I would just be careful. It's a gorgeous device, though. I really love it. It's like one of my favorites. But that paint can chip off, so just keep that in mind if you do end up buying one. Oh, a DMC with the Zubamon color. That would be nice. Even the, man, I never got them. Part of me still wants them, just for some stupid-ass reason. But I do like the, Alphamon and Omegamon colors, too, though. Those are really nice. Oh, I'm dying here, guys. It's always my least favorite, like, waiting. Hmm. Modern frames and manifold offer. So you probably could do a shell swap. That's nice to know. I would like to. I would definitely like to see people do shell swaps. God, again, it looks. The screen is just. It's beautiful. It's really, honest to God, beautiful. I gotta give him that. It's a very beautiful screen. Yeah, so it seems like everyone that got their version or color, sorry, I keep wanting to call it version. Everyone who got their color from Japan Yuan seems to have gotten theirs today. Oh, is that the actual background of... Oh, interesting. The color has a little... Oh, that's a screen on top of the screen. That's a protective screen. There, geniuses for that. I wonder if that's glass. Probably not glass, but that is nice. Thank God they have that. That's good. So it's not just the raw fucking screen. That's good. That means I can just displex this with, like, no problem at all. Good to know. Good to know. Do you think the DMX3 English is going to be announced sometime soon? It's been nearly a year since the DMX2 was released, so I hope so. I'm pretty worried about the X3 English release, if I'm being honest. I would not hold my breath. Yeah, that's all I can say. I would not hold my breath. Because when they had announced and showed off the Vital Hero, that was around the time they normally announce like a VPET release in general. And even though they haven't done much with the Vital Hero since the initial announcement and release of DIMS, like they haven't released any more DIMS. I mean, I don't think they can. I think, like, logically speaking, logically speaking, I think they could only release, like, 1 or 2 more DIMS, like, original DIMS. Because the OG, Vital Brace, was only able to, like, for some reason there was a limit on how many DIMS they could make. And they almost hit that limit because of the character watches. And I think that's one of the reasons why they made the B. So... With that being said, the Vital Hero, after its initial release, kind of went dead. I could see them announcing a B release, like an English B release. But in reality, an X3 release would be pretty smart. People want it. It would sell pretty well as long as there's no issues with the release. But the problem is, I don't think... the budget for the DMX could have also went towards fixing the issues with the recalls. That's true. Yeah, that's true. So, like, that's a big thing. Like, do they have the budget to do an X3 release because they had to recall and then repackage and then reprint a bunch of X's? To the point where apparently X's are still pretty hard to find. So, I mean, the X2s are selling pretty well, but they are hard to find. So I don't know. I just wouldn't hold my breath. I just don't see it happening only because they finally released the Vital Hero,
And they said, so when the X1 came out in America is when the Vital Brace came out in Japan. And I remember people were saying, hey, you know, are we going to get the Vital Brace in America? And Bandai was kind of coy about it. They didn't say yes or no, but what they did say was that if we were to release something like the Vital Brace, you can't really go back from that. Like, that is their exact wording. They said after you release something like the Vital Brace, you can't really go back. And they're right. They're correct. That is true. And they were saying, you know, the 20ths and the X's were doing really well for them. Like, making the different colors and stuff was doing extremely well for them. And so they wanted to keep that as long as possible before they had to move on to the Vital Brace. Because after you do the Vital Brace, it is true. It's kind of hard to go back. Because the Vital Brace is just so much of a different device, but also it's just so much more advanced that to go back and do something more primitive like an X3 kind of doesn't make any sense, like, logically. While I still hope that it does come out, because I would like, you know, extra colors for the X3. And I would also like extra copies of the X3, just to have ones that look nice in packaging. My X3s aren't beat up by any means, but it just would still be nice to have another pair of them with the English packaging and stuff like that. But I just don't see them doing it. I hope they do. I really do. But if Bandai of America is working on anything Digimon related, I can see it being the B. I can see them like really trying to bring the B to America as quickly as possible. Because the B is selling really well. The Vital Hero sold well. The B is still compatible with the things they made for the Vital Hero, other than the bands. And the old app is getting rid of, so the new app is more B focused anyway. So I can see them really focusing on just bringing the B over as opposed to bringing the Vital Brace, the X3. I'm worried too. That's just because my local Target has a ton of unsold DMX ones. They never stocked any Vital Hero stuff. Interesting. Yeah, I've never seen Vital Hero stuff at Target. I've only seen it at Walmart, which is kind of strange. I've seen more Vital Hero stuff at Walmart than I have seen them at Target. I don't know why that is. Like, I've never seen a Vital Hero at Target, period. I've seen DMX 1s, DMX 2s. Sometimes I'll see a 20th every so often. Not really much anymore. But I've never seen a Vital Hero there for some reason. For me, the VB doesn't scratch the same itch as the DMX original Digivices do, but I might be the minority on that. No, I mean, it is a different itch that it's scratching. It's not necessarily a virtual pet in the same way that a DMX and a 20th is. You're not wrong with that at all. I like going back and raising the nanos, like, reawakened something in my brain, because I've been so stuck on the Vital Braces because I was trying to, like, catch up with all the releases and stuff, that I kind of only focused on the Vital Brace for a while. I wasn't really running, like, my DM20th or anything like that. I did do this run. I did a run on this for, like, really quickly. But I haven't done anything after that. But with the colors, just something about it that kind of, like, reawakened something. Or not even just the color, the nanos really, like, brought me back to, like, why I like V-petting. Like, there's that thing of, like, I have to take care of this. I have to keep checking on it. It really does help break up the monotony of my day. And so I really like the fact that, you know, we do have the color now. And I do like the fact that they were releasing the 20th and the X's in America, because the 20th, for sure, like, that was just such a big deal. And I'm just so happy that they did as many colors as they did. And then they did more. Like, remember, we got those 4 colors that came out recently. The tie-dye, the camo, and the Greymon color. You know, they just keep going with those, and I love it. I love those colors. I want more. Like, I wouldn't mind getting more, honestly. I want a glow-in-the-dark DMX. I don't know why they haven't done that again. Because the glow-in-the-dark 20th, that's like my favorite one, man. That one's so beautiful. But yeah, I mean, that's I do want to see more, though. I do want to see, you know, again, I would love to see the X3 come out in America. I really want to see it, but I'm worried that, like, that ship has sailed since they decided to move on and do the Battle Brace stuff. I think it's still possible to do it, and I think it would still be a good move. I think it would sell pretty well, because the X3 has, like, everyone's faves. You know, it's the Royal Knights. Everyone loves the Royal Knights, so it would do super well. I know that for a fact. But would they do it in general? Like, would they bother? I really don't know, and that's the scary part, you know, because I love the X3's roster. The X2 and the X3, like I said earlier, even though they're a B team project, they feel like an A team effort. Like, those devices were killer. Those devices were so good. They did a great job with those. That it's a shame that, like, if someone was only collecting the American versions, they have to, like, they might not get it. It's kind of like a monkey's paw in a way, because I know everyone was like, we need the VB in America now, ASAP, stat, and then we finally get the VB in America and the B's coming out, so it's kind of irrelevant. And not only that, but everyone wants the X's more now. I'm pretty sure the folks at Bandai are thrilled to hear that. I'm pretty sure they're pissed the fuck off. But yeah, I mean, hopefully they do round it off and they finish it. I would be fine if we didn't get the Pen Zs in America, because the Pendulum never came out in America. So I knew they were immediately going to move on to the X's and not do the Pen 20ths. Although I would have liked to see the Pen 20ths. Just because there would be a chance that they wouldn't be, like, jank as fuck and would work properly, and we would get more colors. But you know, I knew they were going to move on immediately to the X's, because the X's sold really well, and they already had the brick shape was iconic in America as it is in Japan. I want to run the Pendulum Z2s again, or the Z's in general. I really want to run them again. It's been a while. And those were, like, fun devices. I didn't even get much chance to play with them because of the B release. Damn. That's beautiful. Look at that. Ooh. The shell swaps are about to go crazy. interesting. Got the menus here. I mean, it's all in Japanese, so. I like these backgrounds. They're gorgeous. I know we showed these earlier, but still, like, look how pretty this is. I just love the fact that it goes day and night. Oh, look, there's actually a little logo if you get a traded egg. It's a little egg behind the grave. I'm assuming that's the traded egg logo, at least. Yeah, so version 1, version 2, version 3, 4, 5. File Island, which also changes from day to night. This background, which reminds me, again, a lot of the Zukon backgrounds, the D1 background 25th. This is a really cool wireframe background color, and then the dirty room. Love it. Oh, I checked the V-pad. No, it's on his fucking poop. Give me a break. Let me see. Alright, I was hoping this was going to evolve before the end of the stream, but that looks like it's not happening. I don't even know if it's going to happen on fucking stream anymore. I'm about to get to bed. I have work tomorrow. It's like 12 o'clock my time. It's like crazy right now. Oh, Vital Hero at Target is by the RC cars and Hexbug stuff. God damn it, I need to be checking there then, because I still want a blue one. I'll check that out for sure. For me, the VB doesn't try 15 minutes. If they release it, you and me both will be celebrating for sure. If not, we'll have to import them. Yeah, I mean, I already own the X3. I own both. Thankfully, I was able to get both of those because they had Lopmon and Terramon, and those are my favorites. So that was a no-brainer for me getting both. But yeah, I do hope they come out in America because I know the X3s, the X1 and 2 aren't that bad, but the X3 is kind of starting to get up there. A while ago, the glow-in-the-dark DM20th went crazy sale. There was $6 a piece, about 5 of them. I really hope... I need more to go on sale because I need to buy more because I like, when I have my panels, I like to give them out. And I needed another stock. I completely blew through my stock last year. It takes 12 hours? Oh my fucking god, that's not happening tonight. Wait, what? It takes 12 hours to get the rookie? I thought it was 3 hours. No fucking way. You can't do this to me. Oh my god. What the fuck? Where's the color on here? Oh my god, it's 12 hours. What? Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Why would they go back to the DM20th? Oh my god. Alright, well, I thought it was 3 hours like the Vital Brace. That's not the case at all. It's 12 hours. It's not going to happen on stream, sadly. I have wasted everyone's time. I'm very sorry. well, I will have to update everyone tomorrow. That'll be a fun YouTube short to do, is just testing these things out real quick with the collection and showing that they don't work, sadly. I would love to try this on the the D-Cyber. That thing can connect to almost everything. No, I just checked. I just checked after you said it. You were correct. I checked Humulus' site. It has the DM20th timetables. So 12 hours to get the rookie, 24 to get to the next stage, 48, and then I think 32, then 48. Which, I mean, look, I'm like half and half with 24-hour evolutions. Sometimes I feel like it's too long. Sometimes I feel like it's too quick. I do like spending some time with my evolutions, so I can't complain too much. I'm always back and forth with those. But yeah, I mean, we were chilling. We were just chilling. I mean, the fun chill stream is really... I like fun chill streams anyway. And it was fun just kind of like geeking out over the newest release. So, yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to go. I do have work in the morning. I saw that people get it soon talking on Discord about 12 hours. That's what I told you. Yeah. Well, thanks for letting me know. I was sitting here thinking I only had 3 more fucking hours left. We would have been here all night. Which would kind of be a funny, like, subathon type thing where I, like, stay up for, like, 48 hours and we just try to, like, evolve as many Digimon as possible. That's something I might do in the future. But yeah, everyone that's been in the chat now, throughout the stream, earlier in the stream when like it was breaking down and not working for some strange reason, thank you very much. I always appreciate it. I really appreciate all the love. This week's video most likely will come out on Sunday. It'll be on the DM Color. If you are a member or a patron, I'm going to get this video out to you as soon as possible. The like public date will be Sunday night, most likely. So I'll see you guys Sunday night with my unboxing of this and just showing it off real quick. Next week will, like I said, most likely be something on my Battle Network collection, my PETs and stuff like that. And then the week after that will probably be a compatibility check. Even though we know it's not the case, it still, I think, will make a fun video. And yeah, thank you guys again for watching. I do appreciate it. I will see you all when I see you all. Big props to everyone, and big props to Humulus and the Digitama Hatchery Discord. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week. We'll probably be playing Next Order by then. I did buy Next Order, but I bought the physical edition because I really wanted the cool hat. So I'm waiting for that to come in. So by next week I should have it. So we'll most likely be playing it on the Switch next week. That's very exciting. So yeah. Good night, good morning, good afternoon. Happy birthday if it's your birthday. Peace. you